Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and CEO Research in Motion, Torsten Heinz.
Good morning. Welcome to BlackBerry World. Yeah, I like that. Many of you have come a long way to be here, and I want you to know how much we appreciate you. Welcome to those here in the room and those joining us on our live webcast at blackberryworld.com for this year's BlackBerry World's keynote. We are thrilled to have people representing more than 115 countries in the audience today. Welcome. And I'm sure the rest of the globe is watching us online at blackberryworld.com. This year I'm pleased to tell you that you can also follow the conversation of BlackBerry World on Twitter using hashtag BBWC. And a lot of it is going on the tweet already. I've seen it. This is a very unique moment for me. It is my first BlackBerry World as the CEO of Research in Motion, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us this year and for supporting us. I've always really enjoyed this conference from the days when we knew it as Wireless Enterprise Symposium up to this year's BlackBerry World show. And actually until this year, I've set myself in the audience with you. And I have to say, it was always very energizing. Actually, not just for you in the audience, also for the RIM folks working on that show. And BBM started flowing the moment the show was open, and the excitement would build throughout the week. Very, very exciting for all of us. It has been 3 months since I had the honor of being named CEO of Research in Motion, and a lot has been said and written about BlackBerry in this time. You've seen it, I've seen it, and our customers have seen it. Let me be very, very clear with you. I am here because I believe in the unique value that BlackBerry delivers to our customers every single day. I've spent much of the last 3 months talking to many people, as you can imagine, consumers, enterprise customers, developers, carriers, partners, and last not least, our passionate employees. And like you, these are connected people. People who live for a purpose. These are the people that BlackBerry is focused on serving, the BlackBerry people. Now, what does that really mean? In recent studies we've done, we know that our target customers are hyper-connected. Now, what does that mean? On average, 63% of smartphone users access social network sites on a daily basis. 87% of BlackBerry people do this daily. 65% of smartphone users access organizational tools like calendar and task lists on a daily basis. 91% of all BlackBerry people do this to manage their busy lives. 22% of all smartphone users search and download apps every single day, compared to 34% that do this on a BlackBerry. This tells us something about BlackBerry users. This tells us that our target audience is far from the average smartphone user. Excuse me. You are people of purpose. You believe that the more you put into life, the more you get out of it. You mobilize other people. You don't just dream, you make your goals happen. You're successful by your own definition, not by somebody else's definition. You do more and you get more done in a day. I want to take a moment and ask ourselves a question, and that is, what is the unique value that BlackBerry actually delivers to our customers? So is it an entertainment machine? Does it have video, music, browsing, high-quality apps, a great camera? I would say BlackBerry does a pretty good job at all of these, specifically with the latest BlackBerry 7 portfolio. And of course, we're working on improving this and all of these experiences in BlackBerry 10. So is entertainment our key value as BlackBerry? For sure it's necessary to have, and no doubt it's important. But you need to go beyond and take it to the next level and deliver the unique value that BlackBerry people actually really want. They demand even more than this from their smartphone. Is BlackBerry's core being a productivity tool? Does it have browser, calendar, contacts, documents, editing, email, and social networking integrated? Of course it does. It's a BlackBerry. 55 million BBM subscribers and the best integration of LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook on BlackBerry are clear statements that social integration is important to our users. But interestingly though, when I talk to all these people, they don't talk about these single things. They always talk about it in the context of the one big thing that BlackBerry actually delivers to them every single day. And what they really tell me is that BlackBerry is all about success. BlackBerry creates their success, BlackBerry empowers their success, and you tell us that we help you get things done. You're more productive and competitive with the BlackBerry. You can respond faster, you're agile, you're nimble, and you can stay ahead with BlackBerry. BlackBerry creates success and lets you take care of your business, personal or professional, in a way that suits your needs. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the core of BlackBerry. This is the purpose of the company. And I'm so proud to be part of a company that helps people to achieve their own personal successes. For more than 77 million people across the globe, BlackBerry helps them to succeed on a daily basis. And more specifically, what people tell us is that BlackBerry actually helps them to save time. And time in today's world is probably the most precious commodity that we all have. Because if you give people time, it's incredible what they can do with it. So how do we do this at BlackBerry? It's part of the BlackBerry DNA, and this is what the entire company is focused on. Behind all that I mentioned, BlackBerry is architected to support you with immediate, real-time communications and a simple user interface. BlackBerry has data efficiency so that your bills are manageable. You have confidence you can go through a day without worrying about charging the battery. And the security so that you have peace of mind. And all of this for more than a decade has leveraged the world's first mobile infrastructure in a cloud that we call BlackBerry and that we created at BlackBerry. So behind all that success, there's a unique architecture. And we believe that to deliver a compelling offering to you out there, to help you achieve your objectives and your goals, we need to combine fantastic hardware integrated with software and a mobile cloud service. We are totally committed to building our future experience, leveraging all components of this unique architecture. Everything we do now in Playbook and in BlackBerry 10 is to leverage this architecture to make mobility even more simple. And guess what? These are our traditional strengths. The strengths that, coupled with your hard work, have helped to enable your personal success. And I cannot tell you how proud the whole company is to be part of that ride with you. But don't just take it from me. Let me introduce a couple of our friends and partners onto the stage that can talk about the impact of BlackBerry on their specific success. I'd like to welcome on stage one of Research in Motion's long-standing partners. Please join me in welcoming Clarence So, Senior Vice President Strategy at Salesforce.com.
Nice to see you.
Clarence, great to have you on stage. I know you took a long flight to talk to us about a little bit Salesforce.com and how it works with BlackBerry. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, thanks for having us, Torsten. We are so passionate about your products We couldn't be as successful as we are today without the use of BlackBerry. We started our company in 1999, started using the original pagers, and honestly, we run our company on BlackBerries today, all the way to this day.
Fantastic. So we're all excited, and you will see a bit more about this on BlackBerry 10. So what is the vision that Salesforce.com has in terms of taking that to the next level on BlackBerry 10?
Well, first of all, we're realizing that large global enterprises like Research in Motion and Coca-Cola and Burberry want to become more social. And so we're very focused on enabling the social enterprise. And we're realizing that customers are really shaping your brand out there in social networking world. So we're really focused on helping big global companies like Research in Motion manage their, not only try to make their customers happy, but also turn them into advocates for their brand. And how we're doing that is we're trying to make our Salesforce.com and all of our products available on all devices. We realize this is a post-PC world. People carry multiple devices. And so we're in the midst of turning all of our products into HTML5 consumable products, and we hope that will be running on BlackBerry 10 shortly in the new year.
Yeah. So I like that term, social enterprise, because I think we're really moving into that direction to use all these tools that started actually in the private consumer space now in enterprises, because all these savvy users move into the enterprise. So what do you see as the approach of Salesforce.com to work on all those different input channels that people are today subject to?
Yeah, well, traditionally, most companies do interact through call centers or through salespeople interacting with buyers, and we do a lot of that stuff with Research in Motion. But we're also realizing that a lot of the conversation is happening on Facebook and in Twitter. And in places, frankly, right now, I'm sure a lot of the media is driving the message through blogs as opposed to the analysts in Wall Street Journal. And so we have to tap into all those channels to make sure that we're listening carefully to our customers and really doing a great job working with them and turning them into advocates and great, happy customers.
Great, fantastic. Bear this in mind, because we're going to come back to this topic of all these various information channels a little bit later. Clarence, a fantastic partnership with Salesforce.com. Really appreciate you taking the time to come and see us here today. Let's give us a round of applause to Clarence for joining us on stage.
Thank you.
Good luck in the future.
Okay,
Thank you, Clarence.
take care.
Appreciate it. So another strong partner that BlackBerry has worked with for quite some time, many, many years, actually is Cisco. So I would like to welcome Chuck Robbins, Cisco's Senior Vice President for the Americas, on stage. Chuck.
Torsten, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Great turnout.
Yeah, quite a few folks out there, right?
Absolutely.
115 countries. I think you heard it in my introduction. Hey, thanks for joining us today.
My
really
pleasure.
appreciate you taking the time coming over. We have a long-standing partnership
We do.
with Cisco and BlackBerry. And why don't you talk to us a little bit about how BlackBerry and Cisco work together in the enterprise collaboration domain?
Well, as you know, and most of you know, Cisco believes in partnering. And we go to market almost exclusively through channel partners, and we also build very tight alliances with important ecosystem partners like RIM. In fact, we've been partners for almost 10 years, I think. And our customers today are looking for the ability to unleash the value and the productivity with the mobile devices, BlackBerries, and drive collaborative experiences in a very secure way connected back to the network. So to that end, we have WebEx running on your devices, we have Jabber running on the device, as well as MVS, mobile voice services. And the good news is our team is already working on application development for BB10.
Yeah, hey, that's exciting. So talking about BlackBerry 10 for a second, I know you're doing a lot together with us on exciting new applications, working together. Anything you would like to share with us and the audience today?
Well, as we know, our customers, again, they really want to achieve the true benefit of these mobile devices by enabling collaboration in a very secure way connected back to the enterprise network. You want to do that in your enterprise, we want to do that in our enterprise. And so to that end, we've already begun, we're building WebEx for BB10 right now, which is obviously the #1 online conferencing application in the industry and a key element of our collaboration portfolio. And the other thing that we're working on right now is AnyConnect, which is the security client that we must have in order for our enterprise customers to feel comfortable connecting these devices back to the network. And we believe that if we do this, and we continue to look at other opportunities to develop apps with you that we can actually achieve the productivity that our customers want to see out of this.
Great, fantastic. I mean, 10 years partnership, lots of successes together, and I'm looking forward to take this to the next level with you guys on BlackBerry 10. So,
We are too.
Chuck, thanks for joining us
Thank
today.
you. Good luck with
Thanks
the rest
for
of the show.
spending time with
Thanks.
us. So just a few statements of how well we're actually partnering with several other companies out there to create a true BlackBerry end-user experience. As you know, we also have our engineers, our research folks, and our designers working on BlackBerry 10. We're taking our time to make sure we get this right. And when we started the BlackBerry 10 development cycle, we actually had a very, very tough decision to make. What would be the platform for the BlackBerry 10 development? So we started looking out there existing operating systems and did a lot of analytics. And we were trying to project this into the future, into the next decade, saying, what is that BlackBerry all about? What do our users need? And we figured that if we want to take this to the next level, into the next decade of mobile computing, we needed to take a very, very separate route. Nothing that we found out there would really help us to get to the domain and to the era of mobile computing. So we made the hard choice and we took the hard road by deciding that we would deliver our own mobile computing platform, which today we call BlackBerry 10. So we deliberately elected to start work acquiring and building assets like QNX, Gist, Tangle, JCUT, the Astonishing Tribe, and several others into BlackBerry 10 platform, mobile computing platform. And I'm happy to report today that we're making incredible progress on BlackBerry 10. But I know I cannot just talk about it, right? I know I have to show you a little bit about BlackBerry 10. And this is what I want to do right now. So this is another demonstration of our progress with BlackBerry 10. This is the BlackBerry 10 developer prototype. We call it BlackBerry 10 Dev Alpha. And it's working well. So you will see a bit of this, right? And that's why we took the decision to give it to our developers today, because we want them to get going in this. So every developer in this room who signed up for BlackBerry 10 Jam session this week will be going home with one of these devices. And we'll be sharing this with the developers at our key carrier partners as well. I'm so excited to have this in my hand and show it to you, because I know how much hard work went into this. And I'm proud of my people in Research in Motion for getting us to this stage and hitting this milestone. And I'm very, very confident we will be there later this year with an exciting product. So make no mistake, this is not the final device. This is not the final hardware. Still keeping some secrets to ourselves. We want to have another session of exciting you and our audience out there. But very, very important milestone for us. So I'd like, and why are we doing this? Talked about the developers, right? Part of BlackBerry 10 is to get our developers in a position to develop applications against BlackBerry 10 and get them ready for this. And in order to surprise and delight you, we're working on everything that we need to do to make this device a real raving success. But as I said, we're keeping some secrets away from you on this one. But it's critical that we get this into the hands of our developers around the world so they can create the applications and the content that is important for you. We're doing this because we understand that you want key content on BlackBerry 10 when we start delivering it to you. And that's why it's so important to get it into the hands of our partners as quickly as possible. And that's why I'm so excited to really make sure that we have those prototypes out there and we can deliver high-quality content that you would like to see when the product finally launches. So this is an important milestone, as I said, and we're hitting the milestones we've set out for ourselves on the road to launch the new BlackBerry 10 platform, not just the product, the platform, and our first hardware, final hardware and software later this year. So to show you a bit more and get you a little bit more into BlackBerry 10 and what some of the design criteria for software was, I'd like to invite Vivek Bhardwaj onto stage from our software team. Vivek.
Morning. It's great to be here.
Vivek, thanks for joining me today. Vivek will provide you with a glimpse of what we're building in BlackBerry 10. When we designed BlackBerry 10 as a platform, but also as a product, we designed it for people who need to take care of their lives and don't have time to pop in and out of applications every time they want to change an application or hit the back button over and over again. We want a user paradigm that is easy and fast. It's all about the flow. And Vivek will show us how the flow works. One of the things I like most about BlackBerry 10 is our approach to addressing all of the different information feeds coming at you. Remember Clarence So, Salesforce.com? All the different channels that today are even used in an enterprise. As mobile technology has evolved, so has the number of information channels we're all subject to on any one smartphone. So we have created a flow that Vivek will present to us.
Sure. So the flow is really taken to a new level on BlackBerry 10. We looked at things like notifications, and we just recognized that it's not just about being notified about a conversation. It's really being immersed into it instantly. Yep. And so what we've designed is this really clever, intuitive glancing gesture. Now, let me just show you this. As I open an application, not only can I write back down, but I'm able to glance into a notification. I can see I've got unread emails, unread BBMs, but more importantly, as I continue this glancing gesture, I bring right into my conversations. Right? This is absolutely bringing me into and flowing into that actual conversation. And you know what? I get to decide whether I act on it instantly or simply get back to what I was doing. Once you're in your conversations, we keep that flow going.
Oh, there's more to come. There's more to come. That's just the first step, guys.
So once you're in your conversations, we've got to make sure that flow's there. You're always going to want to glance right back to exactly what you were doing. So I go into a new message, and I simply glance back to the conversation.
I love that. I love that. This is so cool.
But you know what? Everything really does flow. We never stop. So you open a photo, you open a PDF, it doesn't matter. Everything flows, it never stops.
Look at it. So, now think of all the information that's coming at you every day through various services and networks. What Vivek showed you is, and we'll take this to an even higher level when the device launches, that you're floating through your menus. Did you see this? And no application actually stops when you do this. Everything you've going on keeps running real time in the background. That is the new engine of BlackBerry 10. Nobody else out there can do this. You have it real time at your fingertips. In BlackBerry 10, we allow all these applications to run at the same time. We stream all feeds to one place. No worries where they come from. You have them all in one place. And you can take action on any one of those inputs at any time you want without popping in and out and searching for other applications. You just flow through it, right? That's the incredible difference with BlackBerry 10. Applications keep running all the time, and you have a flow across all your applications without being application aware even which one you're using. It just goes with you. It lives with you. Doing this, what we really do for our customers base is we are making you really agile and nimble with the BlackBerry. That is the design purpose of this user paradigm, okay? And we do it this way because your time is even more precious when you're mobile. I mean, just like back the days when we brought you the ability to push a button on a BlackBerry and it would show you a capital letter, right? Simple things like that, that we will continue doing and improving on BlackBerry 10 and taking to the next level to just save you time and let you do the things that really matter to you. Don't bother about which application you're in. Just do what you need to do. Gives you a lot of peace of mind while you're active and agile. Mobile matters to us. Our engineers understand mobile. We're a high-tech company in the mobile space. So we know what we need to do to save you time. This is why we invented push. And this is why we all love BBM. When the D for delivered turns into the R for read, one of these little magic BlackBerry moments. But there's other things to BlackBerry that matter. We know that typing for BlackBerry users is really, really important. And we think that BlackBerries simply have the best physical keypad on the planet. No comparison. So how are we making this typing experience even better on BlackBerry 10? And Vivek, why don't we show the audience a bit about the fantastic, incredible new typing experience on BlackBerry 10?
Sure. So, first we're laser focused on performance, right? We're removing latency, we're increasing responsiveness, and we're really making sure from top to bottom, hardware and software, you get a great typing experience. We're also making sure you can type fast and accurately on BlackBerry 10. And more importantly, we're going to personalize the keyboard for you. We're using things like modeling algorithms, right, to actually learn where you press every single key. So it really becomes a tailored keyboard, just like a glove. So I tell you what, let me show you a little bit about this keyboard. So notice the design, clearly a BlackBerry keyboard, right? We've made each key as big as possible. We've introduced those famous frets, and it really lets you type effortlessly. I can actually use gestures to just simply swipe down to bring numbers and symbols into place.
See that? Yeah, this is great. This is what you will be doing days and days while you're productive on a BlackBerry. So watch it. It's really important because it's your flow. It makes you comfortable with the BlackBerry, and it helps you to be really efficient on a BlackBerry. But there's more to it, right?
Absolutely. I mean, two-thumb typing is definitely a BlackBerry way of typing. But you ever have to type with one hand? You're at the airport, bag in one, BlackBerry in the other, rushing around. And we've made sure that this is easy.
Yeah, I think we all know that.
So you can see now, these next words are actually on the keys that I need to press next. And what that means is I'm able to just, with a simple swipe, fly this up to the screen. Wow. And one of the things you'll notice, actually, and I absolutely love this, is even just deleting words, right? A simple swipe.
Oh, you never want to delete words in the BlackBerry.
Absolutely.
It's sufficient for that.
But
if you have to.
Exactly. You want to change that statement, you swipe across the keyboard, and you just suddenly see words disappear.
So, all new technology, right? This BlackBerry 10 engine is built from ground up, right? A lot of innovative companies that have joined us in this, that we brought into the BlackBerry 10 team, a lot of efforts going on. And I hope you could see just from this few demonstrations that Vivek has given us how exciting this is going to be and how much of a new era of BlackBerrys this is going to be. This keypad really saves you time, right? It saves you keystrokes, as you could see when Vivek was demonstrating it. And guess what? Even on a full touch device, BlackBerry is still all about typing and getting things done. I love it. I love it. Great innovation. Even more exciting, true to our DNA, we wanted to build the best mobile experience with a camera too, because cameras matters, right? Taking pictures matters to all of us. Because we want to capture these magic moments in our lives, and we want to share them immediately with our audience, with our network, and we want to show them a compelling story that we have created that we want to share with them in the next seconds. So immediacy is a real key point. So there's another great innovation in BlackBerry 10 that we would like to talk to you about.
Yeah, so we've all been there. We've never always caught the right moment, and we certainly miss a few too, right? Absolutely everyone can relate to this.
So it's all about a technology that allows you to never miss a magic moment. Why don't we talk about that?
Sure. So on the camera with BlackBerry 10, you simply touch anywhere to take a photo. And we actually let you go back and forth in time.
Right.
Not only just missing the moment, but actually giving you that perfect moment.
Right, here you go. This is incredible because this always happens to me and my wife. Whenever I take pictures of her, she has her eyes closed. So I can catch this magic moment now. This is one of these details, right? This is one of this passion for details of how we make your life on a BlackBerry easier and how we allow you to just capture those magic moments. Again, it's all about agility. BlackBerry 10 is all about agility and making our customers agile so you can do what you want to do. We care deeply about that mobile experience in the inbox, as you've seen, and the keyboard experience, and also on the camera. Much more to come. This is not the full box yet that we have disclosed to you, but it gives you an idea of what this platform is capable of, right? And you can see the detail that we're putting into this platform with all our fine engineers working on it. So thank you, Vivek, for giving us this preview on BlackBerry 10 software today.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
That is why we went the hard road, and that is why this hard road now comes to completion on BlackBerry 10. So excited about it. So it's a little bit of a taste of what BlackBerry 10 software really includes. And you've seen it, I hope, and take it with you when you leave this room. There is a whole new user paradigm out there, right? It's tailored to you. Do you think about an adapting keypad, an adapting touch keypad that adapts to your fingers, your style of typing? It's amazing, right? And you have everything real-time at your fingertips in your inbox or wherever you live. This experience is really, really important because it protects what's important to you, right? It learns and adapts with you like the keyboard. And it allows you to perfect your experiences and share them with people that matter most to you. Again, I love this word. It's all about making BlackBerry people more agile. This is what counts. It allows you to act freely and independently within and outside of an app that you're actually using. And it allows you to flow across all channels that matter to you, and it allows you to take all actions that you want to take immediately. What I love about it is that you decide actually where you live on a BlackBerry. You can live in the fully integrated inbox, you can live in the calendar, you can live in the contacts, or you live in your social network that you prefer. But wherever you decide to live, you can flow across all other actions effortlessly, saving you precious time. That is the design criteria, and that is the difference about BlackBerry 10. But I talked about when we made this decision to build BlackBerry 10 as a platform, it was not just about the next smartphone OS or the next tablet, right? Our intent and our objective was to build the next mobile computing platform. So make no mistake, BlackBerry 10 is not just a smartphone OS. This is a new, revolutionary mobile computing engine that we have built. And imagine where we could take this. Just let's take a look at this connected car. This car in itself is a connected ecosystem. What it does, based on BlackBerry 10, is it has a telematic unit, it has the dashboard, it has screens in the back, for example, for video conferencing or for gaming. Now, these are not 4 different devices. They're all run from one single mobile computing platform, which is BlackBerry 10. That is the power of BlackBerry 10. That is the purpose of BlackBerry 10. Now, this car in itself is connected, but think about it, with 4G LTE speeds and high data rates, this car can connect to the outside world as well. The simplest thing you would think about is software updates on cars, right? Where do you go today? You go to your dealer, right? Now, with the BlackBerry network, secure, reliable, pushed, with the BlackBerry 10 computing platform, you can push this software anytime to the car. And you need reliability and security, and this is what QNX provides. Did you know that 60% of all cars out there running on the roads actually use the QNX OS today? They're all running on what is at the core of BlackBerry 10 platform. And let your imagination play for a while. Where could we take this? A lot of other industries, verticals, where you would love to have a mobile computing platform like in this car. So many new services, applications, businesses to think about. It's an exciting future for all of us. This takes us into the new era of mobile computing, way beyond smartphones and tablets. I'm excited about it. How about you? You like that? By the way, this car also relates to success because you know I'm a German, right? So in Germany, every little boy tells his dad, "Dad, when I'm successful, I'm really going to buy me a Porsche. Make sure it's BlackBerry 10 in there, okay?" So I've talked a lot this morning about what BlackBerry 10 will be like and what we're working on so diligently since 1.5 years. And I know you're all anxious to see it. I understand that. And it's exciting when you have it in hand and you can start playing with the first prototype of it. So when it's ready later this year, I'm delighted to show it to you. And you will run it through its paces and give it your own thoughts, your own test, and your own opinion. But it is so important for us that we get it right for you. Every day I get questions about the progress on BlackBerry 10. And I appreciate all of the interest in our next generation platform. And I promise to you that the whole company is laser focused on delivering on time and exceeding your expectation. From the couple of things you've seen this morning, you can see how deliberate we are in developing the BlackBerry 10 platform. We are making good progress, and I'm committed to sharing the progress with everyone right up until the launch later this year. So, having seen a little bit of it, how about another sneak peek? Just a little more to show you what has me so excited about BlackBerry 10 and that I want to share with you. Great. I love it. I love it. So I hope you could see a bit of why I'm and the whole company is so enthusiastic about the future of BlackBerry. I believe in this company, and I know that our employees representing loyal BlackBerry customers around the world are focused with laser-like precision on our principles every single day. And that is focusing on how can BlackBerry help you to succeed in everything that you do. That is our design principle. You're here because you believe in our future, and I thank you for your commitment and ongoing support. Thanks for playing a part in the bigger picture and helping make BlackBerry right and great. I'm confident in our future and look forward to delivering on our commitments with each and every one of you. On behalf of myself and the passionate and dedicated employees of Research in Motion, I want to thank you for your attention this morning. We value your partnership, and we look forward to our continued success together. Have a great BlackBerry world, and let's rock and roll this.